Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Urban legends, missing heaven, hookman coming for you, missing 15 minutes. AJ wrote it, Sammy reads it, Mothman's flying at you, missing 15 minutes.
Welcome to Mything 15 Minutes, where we fit an entire haunting into your pasta making. I'm Sam Rossi, reading a script by AJ Carey.
Hello. I just want to say hello to the people.
Okay, you can talk to the people you want. Would you?
You're gonna hit me again, aren't you?
And today we're crossing the pond for one of the most famous ghost stories in history. The Enfield Poltergeist. A case full of flying furniture, ghostly voices, and one very British grumpy spirit named Bill. Truly the devil. It's creepy. It's controversial. It's probably the biggest paranormal media circus of the 20th century that doesn't revolve around a book deal. Let's crack open the case before it cracks open the furniture. AJ finds this hilarious because his office chair broke when he wrote this line.
It's true.
It happens. The year is 1770.
No, it's not the year.
The year 1977.
There we
The
go.
place, a quaint little council house on Green Street in Enfield, a suburb of London in England, a country within the UK.
That was me taking the shot. I told you it was gonna be really funny.
Wow!
That was me taking that shot about you doing the list of forged autographs.
Oh,
I thought that was fun. I think that's funny.
That's funny. Just wait for the next episode. I haven't finished writing it. The residents. A single mother, Peggy Hodgson, and her 4 kids, Margaret, Janet, Johnny, and Billy. And for a few months they lived what seemed to be a real-life horror movie. It started small, you know. The typical scratching sounds, furniture moving on its own, that sort of thing. Then came the loud knocks, cold spots, and things flying across the room. At the center of the haunting, 11-year-old Janet. She was reportedly thrown from her bed, levitated, and even started speaking in a deep, gruff voice that didn't sound like her at all. No, the movie you're thinking of came out 2 years later.
What movie am I referencing? I will give you a quote. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. The Exorcist came out 2 years after this.
I can believe that, but that's not what I heard. When you said that, you want to know what I pictured?
Huh.
In an episode of...
RuPaul, I would assume?
Yes. They did they made a scary movie where they were picking...
Oh, I remember. I watched that one, yeah.
And they pick up the lid and... Your mother done sucks in hell!
Because that was the TV edited version.
Yes.
It's sort of like how Blade Trinity ends. The line is, "You ready to die, motherfucker?" And they turn it to, "You ready to die, bloodsucker?"
Yeah. Alright, sorry. The voice claimed to be that of Bill Walkins, who died in the house years prior. How did he die? Well, according to Janet's gruff voice,
Do the voice.
I went blind.
Don't do the voice.
I went blind and had a hemorrhage and I fell asleep. And I died on a chair in the corner downstairs.
Mr. Wazowski.
You know what? I've actually had it where I've sounded like that while taking phone calls for Verizon Wireless.
I've done that before.
Word spread fast. Soon, the house was crawling with journalists, photographers, psychics, and skeptics alike. The case was covered by the Daily Mirror and caught the attention of Society of Psychiatrical...
No. Read the next sentence after you just paused.
Society of... for physical... No,
Psychical. I'm going to say this just so then you can read the next sentence. I still haven't said the Society for Psychical Research. No, Sam, that isn't a spelling mistake. It's a hell of a name, though, isn't it?
I still can't get over psychical.
Psychical.
Yeah.
I agree.
Enter Maurice Grouse and Guy or Guy.
Guy, probably.
Well, that also can be Guy.
I've never heard it pronounced Guy.
Yes, you have.
What, with Gilda Reyes?
No. Guy from the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, my fucking God.
Sorry.
Just fucking read the goddamn script, you stoner.
Enter Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair.
Or Guy, maybe.
They were two of the main researchers on the case, and they were convinced it was a real deal. They documented over 2,000 unexplained incidents, ranging from object movement to sudden drops in temperature to even some disembodied voices. Of course, not everyone believed in such things, and all assumed that Janet is faking it for attention.
An 11-year-old faking it in the... Sorry. Continue.
There's even footage of her bending spoons and speaking in Bill's voice, with her looking almost smug. When we get to the YouTube, when we get the YouTube channel up, you'll see what I mean there. Until then, you have to look it up for yourself. Kids acting up in a chaotic household? That's just a Tuesday, but also some of the phenomenon.
Well, phenomena is what I put, because it's multiple phenomenons.
Okay. Were witnessed by police, neighbors, and reporters, which does make it a little murkier. While the majority of the physical incidents could be side-eyed to some extent, let's talk about the voice.
That was the big push, was the voice of Bill.
The voice of Bill. According to onlookers, it came from Janet, but it didn't move her lips. It was raspy, deep, and very masculine, and could last for hours. Doctors say she would have damaged her vocal cords, but no such damage was there. Some would claim it came from the false vocal cords, an rare ability that can come with training or trauma.
Basically, it's where you can get people, like a lot of voice actors can actually do it, where they have almost two sets of registers.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
So it can come with training.
Or, classic possession. Playfair and Gross recorded hours of Bill speaking. He talked about his death, the afterlife, and how he didn't want to leave the house. Can't blame him. It's hard to get good real estate in London, I hear. So with all that said, was it real? As always, it depends. If you're a skeptic, then it's attention-seeking kids and fervent. I know what I did. I screwed up the letters there. Media outlets. If you're a believer, then you saw her face. That was a stupid joke, AJ. But if you were a believer...
Because when you saw her face, you're a believer. Without a trace. No doubt in my mind,
I'm in love. Ooh. If you were a believer, then it was an old man lecherously possessing a preteen girl. Janet herself has admitted to some of the minor stuff was fake or exaggerated, but the majority of it was in fact real. She says it was like being used by something she can't control. Creepy. The Enfield Poltergeist became the gold standard for hauntings. Even people who don't know about it, they know it. Sort of how it goes. books, documentaries, and even miniseries on Sky Living. Where's Sky Living?
Sky Living is a UK channel.
Oh, okay.
BBC Sky.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
It's like Sky, Dave, ITV, and BBC, or something like that, or there are 4 channels.
Okay. It was probably more globally known as the basis for The Conjuring 2, only adding in the Warrens, who we will be covering eventually, because that's going to be fun. That's going to be a multi-parter.
Oh, definitely.
Today, though, the house is fairly normal, with many families having lived there without incident.
So what do you think?
I've heard of it. Everybody has.
Okay, it is one of those things where
It's like, everybody knows about Hansel and Gretel. We all know fairy tales. And this is kind of a fairy tale-y.
You could have used, like, the Amityville Horror haunting. You could have used...
I don't believe... here's where I believe Amity was haunted.
You used Hansel and Gretel. I'm just saying, you could have used a more colloquial related to it. You just went with... Everyone's heard of Action Jackson.
Who's Action Jackson?
Philistine. But anyways, so it is the gold standard.
I agree.
And I actually think it was a basis partially for The Exorcist.
The Exorcist had to do with an actual exorcism.
Yes and no.
Now I can understand where they could have taken parts from it. Yeah.
It didn't actually involve a one-to-one of an exorcism.
No. I believe it was multiple exorcisms thrown together to be able
as well as just other haunting sorts of weirdnesses.
Okay.
I know. I am a fanatic. I'm a fan of horror movies.
I know you
and
are.
horror movie history.
I know.
Which is why supernatural things should happen to me more on a psychological level.
Alright, we'll change levels. You can have the ghost up here. I'll deal with the ghost down there.
Okay. So what do you think? True or false? Do you believe? Is it fact or is it fiction? Have you ever had chocolate? Have you ever ridden a bike? I've decided to just go Jonathan Frakes now.
Alright, so I would honestly think I want to believe. But the double registry thing...
Well, and that's sort of where a lot of supernatural is just preternatural. It is just natural stuff.
That doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Right, and I get that, and I totally agree. So that's my issue is the voice. Do I believe shit goes flying? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you have 4 kids. Let's be clear here. You have 4 kids.
Shit's gonna move.
And that's always where I kind of hate... Because it's not a huge house. It is a small little thing.
It is a cottage house, yeah.
It'd be like saying, because it's low-cost housing, pretty much. At least that's what I believe council estates are. Is they're meant to be, slightly more like the equivalent to the low estate or low-income housing in the U.S., except we use a lot more apartments.
I can see what you're saying, yes.
But it always becomes that thing that I don't believe.
I won't say there's not enough evidence, because there's evidence of something happening.
No, that's fair, and I do like that I'm generally the one who says, no, you're fucking wrong, and you're the one who's like, nah, it could have happened. And that's fair. I love that dynamic. I love that for you. You are so brave.
No, I think I've hit that point of life at 38 that I just don't give a fuck anymore. If you want to haunt me. Just leave me alone. If you're going to haunt me, pay rent. Do the fucking dishes.
Yeah, ghosts are never that nice, are they?
No, they'll leave cabinet doors open, but they won't put the dishes away. They'll move the broom, but you think they'll sleep? No!
You really have gotten a new smoking vape, haven't you?
I did. This one's really good.
I can tell. I'm AJ Carey.
I'm Sam Rossi. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a review, or maybe double click. Or maybe double check that creak in the hallway before bed tonight. Happy hauntings, everybody.
Living 15.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E-Y. Because
Carry On Production.